It's time to build. Well, first we have to actually move my sim into a different lot because she's still living with the parents, and I'm personally not a believer of doing that in my legacy challenges or families ever in The Sims. Hi, Matsuka. Good to see you. But I personally like to play with as little Sims as possible, so keeping the parents around in the same house I find to be stressful. And I don't want to do it. So I'm moving her out. I know that a lot of people in Legacy gameplay like to keep everyone together all the time, but I don't really want to, so we're not doing that. So it's gonna be fun. Hi, Kath. But I think what I'm gonna do is, because when you make them leave the household, I can't really like give her a bunch of money. So what I think I'll do is look at how much this current house is worth, and then do half of that, and then give her that, and just be like, this is how much money she gets from, like, I don't know. This is like whatever she inherits from the family business. I don't know. Something like that. Her parents are becoming elders very soon anyway, or at least one of them. So I'm not worried about this. Also, I've not looked into love interests for this sim whatsoever yet, because I'm just doing whatever, but we'll see. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited. I just saw something fly. Oh my god, today we were walking home. We have drinks in our hand. Do you want to give it to me? We have these drinks. They're like, I don't know, fun little drinks. We're drinking these, walking down the path. Suddenly starts like running, and she like sticks it out in front of her. I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck is going on? Where is she going? What is she doing? I was like, what's wrong with you? And then just goes psychosis. It's like, what? What's happening? Anyway, I don't know what was going on, but it made me laugh. I was like, what were you running from? And she was like, I don't know. It was maybe real, it was maybe not real. We do not know. Okay, my game is not here. Hello. There we go. Let's see, how much is our house worth? 116,000. So we get to have, let's give ourselves 55,000 to start with. Anyway, do we need to take anything from this house? Or should we leave stuff here? My worry is that if I don't take stuff, that my memories are gonna go missing, but also I don't feel like there's that many memories in this house so far. Because I don't really care that much about most of these things. Like, I don't have any family photos anywhere. Like, there's not a single picture of anybody. So I don't think I'm that attached. Maybe I'll bring this weird little gnome, because it watches over us. But other than that, we don't really have anything. I wish we had taken a picture with our brother, because he died. Rest in peace. But it's fine. It's fine. Okay, now let's see. Split from household and move. The thing is, I don't really know which lot I want to live on. Do you guys want me to show you what my vision is for the house? Because I have a reference photo. I don't want to do it exactly because I simply don't think we have anywhere near enough money to pull it off. But I just really like the style of this. Okay, ignore all the pictures. Okay, this one. But then like a more dark version. Like the main house. Because this kind of looks like a little cottagey house. But obviously this looks very like cozy and cute. And I'm obsessed with it. But the aesthetic we've got going on for this generation so far is a little bit more like gothic and dark. So we need to figure out where we could put this house. Because I don't really know. It's fine. But I really like it. I think it looks really cute. So I'm excited about this house and the potential that it has. But now I just need to think about where I'm gonna put this thing, because I feel like it might be big. Well, I know it's big. I guess I can size it down to however much I want. But it is quite a big house. And then also, I don't really know which lot to choose. Should I look at lots first before I make her move, actually? Because my first instinct was that she needs to live in the life and death world, because that's kind of what I feel like her aesthetic fits the most. But then I was like, I don't really know if the weather there is that interesting. No offense to that world, but since it doesn't have seasons, I'm like, I don't really know if well, it does, but like not really. I think the temperatures change, but it's not very drastic. So I'm like, I kind of like it if it's a bit more like stormy in certain seasons and stuff. But I don't really know which world would fit that vibe. So I'm like, I do always like Windenburg for stormy weather. And I do think that would fit like a cottage type build. And then I guess aesthetically, I do think it fits Henford on Bagley, but I don't really like the lighting in that world. I think it's so odd. I think it's so odd. If the lighting in this world feels very like blue-greenish, if that makes sense. So I don't really know if I want to build there. I never lived there because of the lighting, which is annoying because I think the world's actually nice. And also, like, I don't know if we want to live in the middle of nature for this. Let me see what are all of the things we need to do. We do need to grow giant eggplants. So the fact that this kind of looks like a farmhouse is probably good. But we're going to be a romance consultant who breaks up relationships when we're not working. But we do have to have like a nectar cellar and like grow eggplants and stuff. So I guess we could really live anywhere. It just needs to be like, I don't know. But the aesthetic of having a little farm would work. I don't know what my vision is, really. I don't think this world works. I want Innisgreen because it's new, but I don't think the aesthetic of this world is necessarily what I'm going for. So probably not. And then Nordhaven is too different from my vibes. Harbordale has the same lighting problem. Well, a different lighting problem, but it also has a lighting problem. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe Windenburg, or maybe just build it in... Why does my brain want to call it Ravenclaw? Ravenwood. We could just live here anyway. It might not be so bad. Because the world is beautiful. I've never lived in like the town area before. Also, I do kind of want to give the cemetery a bit of a makeover if we're gonna have the whole family hanging out there. But I don't know. I also don't know what the lighting is like in this world. I don't know which ones. I'm pretty sure this lot has good lighting, but it's 50 by 50. That's actually ginormous. I would prefer it to not be so big. But it's okay. Let me look at some of these. I've been built in The Sims in so long. I know. I was building for a shell challenge and that I was doing, and I was like, this is great. I need to build more of it because I'm having so much fun. So now I'm back in my building era, I guess. I'm having a great time. Let's see. What is that? I like that. The town hall. That's so pretty. I like the aesthetic of that building. I kind of like that we're up really high on this. Like, we kind of look like we're above everyone else. That's kind of cool. But we are like a little bit in the nature because we're further away. I've never lived here. This could be fun. Or, I don't know. I do think this is maybe a good lot. I don't know if it's too small. I guess we could just start here. And then, if I don't like it, I can always move the house. it might be okay. And then I kind of do want to check out this lot and see if I like it. I will have to kick out these people, but they're kind of going crazy. They've got like a bunch of animals running around. So that's good. Anyway, how is everybody doing today? I hope you're all doing well. Oh, this is the lot that I think the front of this is right here, which is fascinating. It is by the water, which is cool. But it's definitely a bit more far away from human life than I would maybe want to be. I mean, I guess there's like people and things around, but it looks like it's really far from human life. Where are the, like, is the moon revelry like over there? The power chains on my braces this week, so I'm suffering, I fear. Oh no, that sucks, I'm sorry. I don't know. I think I like the other spot more. I do like the aesthetic of this part of the world, but I don't know if it's really the vibe for us. So I think the other one's better. Okay, we'll move over here. It's good for now. If we don't like it, we can always change it. It's not that deep. Okay. Let's see. And now we need to split up the household and then cheat us some money, and then we can get started with some building, which is very exciting. I'm looking forward to it. Okay. Also, I'm obsessed with my sim. I think she's beautiful. I think she's so cute. Do they like each other again? Because they absolutely do not get along. But she is beautiful. Don't ignore the eggplant underwear, because I'm doing that instead of... Yeah. I don't care about having no funds. I'm doing that instead of the eggplant costume. Because I'm sorry, little Simsy, but putting an eggplant costume on my sim every day for all of their outfits will make me feel sad, because she's so cute. She doesn't deserve to be hidden underneath ugly things all the time. Okay, hold on. Free real estate on. Okay, let's live here. Health pain's the worst kind of pain for real. That's very true. I'm very glad I have not had braces for a very long time. I'm one random outfit for every category, and then it's I'm like, well, that's fair. That's kind of a fun idea too, to be honest. Oh, we have this here. Free death trap! Oh, that's great. Very exciting. Okay, she immediately goes for it. That's wonderful. I'm so glad. Is this like, oh look, the little ghosties hang out here. I can like, the kids can go there and play. Oh, what's this? A vacant house. Okay, that's kind of cool. See, I've never explored here, so I'm like, wow, this is impressive. It's so crazy. Anyway, let's cheat us some money. Testing, cheats, true. No, not cast out full edit. Money, 55000. Okay, this is what we're working with. And after this, oh wait, should I give her a job first so that I don't forget that she needs one of those? Okay. She's gonna be a romance consultant. I'm obsessed with the little purple things in her hair. Whoever asked me, oh, I didn't even think about the fact that this was an actual career you could do. That's kind of fun. But whoever reminded me that that we could have purple hair, and thank you for reminding me that there's an option to have the hair that I wanted her to have, but with purple in it. Okay, well, this is gonna be our job. Good luck with that, queen. Can't wait. Okay, well, now I guess we're just seeing what we can make of this build, which is gonna be fun. Hi, Scotty. Okay, anyway. How is everyone's weekend going so far? I hope it's going well. I'm muted. I'm not muted, am I? Are you muted? Hello. I was gonna say, like, if I've been talking to the void for so long, I'm muted, okay? Emma, had you not seen that one yet? You have. Silly, I have stream muted. Sorry, okay. Sorry, when people say muted, I'm like, me? Why? What? I feel like I've missed something. Oh my god. Every time I see walls this tall, it makes me upset. Because why would you want that? It's so ugly. I don't know how big I need this box to be. I kind of feel like I maybe need to calm down a little. Dang, I just activated Siri on my phone. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think, how does this house look? Thank you for the bits. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you. Okay, and then it has like a little sunroom over here. Maybe we could try the glass walls in this area. I don't know yet. Maybe we won't, but that's an option. The intelligence in this chat. Who are you insulting?
It's good.
You're being serious?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's actually intelligent? Okay, good. Better not insult anybody. Can't tell. It's like, I feel like nothing really specifically intelligent was said, so I felt like you were bullying people.
The captions.
Oh, okay. Sorry, maybe I'm the bully. Never experienced intelligence. What is that? Well, I don't know how to explain that. If it's not something you know about already, it's kind of hard. I fear I may be making this house bigger than it needs to be. You know? But that's okay. Maybe, you know what, maybe I shouldn't roof it yet until I know what I want the build of this to look like. Because it's gonna be a problem. Oh my god, look how bright it looks in the sun. Okay. I don't really know. I don't know how to make the back more interesting because I don't know what the back looks like. So that's fun. I do think this goes out one from this bit, so that helps. It's a little bit of a large rectangle, but that's okay. It's definitely too big. What if I just made it a little bit smaller? Just because I'm getting a little bit of fears looking at this that I'm never gonna finish building this ever if it's gonna be so massive. Favorite phrases right now. Together we form a thought, an unsolicited waffle. That one is hard to explain. Because why? That would not make sense to anybody else. Sorry, I'm looking at Pinterest because I had some, under the reference I had saved, it had like pictures of the back of houses that looked similar. And I want those, but I don't know where they are. Where did they go? It's not showing me different houses than it was before. Well, that's annoying. Oh yeah, that looks like it could be the back of this house. Okay. Well, the problem is, I do think we are making it, I do think I am making this dramatically too large. Let me just, we gotta make her smaller. We gotta make her smaller, because there's more to this than just this area so far, and it's gonna stress me out if it's gonna stay this big. My main issue is how deep it is. I kind of wish it was a bit skinnier, but it's okay. And then I need a little bump out here. And then my reference has like a bump out back here, but I don't think I need that much extra space. So I think I might leave that out. And then they have like an area here, which I do like the look of, so I might just do that. And then that will probably look okay. I think it's still a little big, but I think we can make this work. It's when you waffle unsolicitedly. See, but that doesn't mean anything to anyone who's not you. Because for some people, waffling might just mean waffles. It's like talking a lot. Anyway. Oops. Understand Heather for once? For once? Oh my god. Why is there like a race going on outside? Of being the receiving end of an unsolicited waffle, like, yes, please plague me with your thoughts. Plague me with your thoughts. That's one way to explain it. I kind of want the roof to be taller, but then the house becomes so tall. You know? And I don't think that's a good look. I think maybe the walls need to be shorter. But then we've got a whole short wall house thing going on, and that's not my favorite thing either. I feel like I kind of need the medium walls on the bottom floor at least. I don't know. Is this fine? I can't tell. And then we gotta put this over here. I guess it's fine. It just doesn't really look like what I had in mind, but it's okay. We can still make it work. And then so satisfying when people make the blank shell and roof look good. Are you saying my blank shell and roof looks good? God, that's so nice. Unless you're not, and that's okay too. I love this trim, I just don't know when I would ever use it. Because it's very mossy. And also, not just mossy, it's also got flowers. So, you know, it's a specific event. But I was looking for this one. I also, my issue, I kind of wanted the house to be like black and purple. I don't think there's a lot of purple swatches. Of anything. So that worries me slightly, but it's okay. Should I put some holes in the roof? But we're rich though. Well, we're not yet, but like we're trying to give off rich vibes, so maybe not. I don't know. I want like little thingies in the roof. But which ones? This could work for decorating. Ooh, we've also got this. I don't really know where we could put it because this is bigger. Or not big enough, I mean, but it's okay. Glad it exists. And then Heather and I have been watching this like old people Dutch dating show. Well, it's not just old people, but so far we've only watched the old people on it. And it's very entertaining. I'm having a great time. I don't like how flat this side of the house is. This side of the house is deeply upsetting to me. I'm not sure how to fix it. I don't think a flat wall like that should ever exist, because this angle of the house looks good, because that's the angle of the house I can see in my reference photo. This is fine, because you can see this and you can see the vision of what's going to happen over here. This is ugly and boring. Good show. I don't know if it exists elsewhere. A concept B&B owners looking for love. Yeah, it's kind of fun. And like a lot of the B&B owners are like 50 plus. And 50 plus people, they're very picky. They voice their opinions. They're also Dutch, you know, so add a little bit of extra onto that. And it's making me laugh. It's good TV. So far, very entertained. Having a good time. I'm like, do I add another bump out like that onto this side? But that feels excessive. I'm not sure. I'm finding this hard. Because the reference I have, it kind of goes like this. Like, they have like a wraparound section, which makes me think that this side of the house is probably a little bit more interesting. But I don't think I need more space than I have already, so I kind of feel like I need to be taking away from the house instead of adding onto it. I guess this side of the house won't look as bad as I think it does right now, because we can just add like a little chimney and then, you know, it's already not as bad as it was. Like, I can just do this. And it's like fine. It's not great, but it's fine. Oh god. That's not what I wanted. There we go. It looks bad on this side. I don't know. I think once I add stuff to the house, it won't look as bad. I don't know. We'll have to try it. We'll have to try it. It's going to be a bit of trial and error because right now it's just a little ugly. But I believe that that will change. I don't know though. Because I haven't tried it yet. Okay. There's not like a purple looking swatch. So... that's okay. We're just gonna go with black. It's fine. Anyway, but this show, it's very entertaining so far. I'm having a great time. I'm watching these people and I'm like, some of these couples they're already going nowhere. They already don't like each other. Their humor is like, they're put off by each other and they're talking to the camera about how they don't like each other and then just not telling each other that they don't like each other. Which, like, fair enough. They probably shouldn't tell each other that immediately. But also, we're watching it and we're like, guys, clearly this isn't going anywhere. You don't need to... do you really need to keep it up still? But... anyway, very entertaining. I've never watched it before, but I'm enjoying it now that I know that it exists and I've actually watched it. Because I do like a dating show, but Love Island, I just can't be bothered to get into anymore nowadays. It's just so much drama. Oh, this is purple. It's not nice, per se, but it's purple. It's an option we can consider. I don't know. Recently been yearning to watch old episodes of Come Dine With Me. Oh my god. What's everyone's favorite silly TV show? Because this is important to me. Ooh, we need like a big drama door. That's what I want. Do we want it to go for like the broken aesthetic or do we want it to look fancy? Because there's two very distinct vibes with Life and Death. So a few months ago that Samsung TV has a channel that plays Escape to the Country episodes literally 24/7. Oh my god. See, because we could do that, or we could do this. Do we want to live in a place that's got a bit of worn down, overgrown energy? Maybe, because I do like that. Because in my head, why won't this... oh, it's because it's... it's because it's technically in this. But, like, this is fun. I really wanted to use these ones. Or the glass walls, I haven't decided, but I kind of like the look of these. And we could even add a broken one in somewhere, which is kind of fun. I don't know if I'm seeing the vision yet, but like we can figure it out, right? I think we can get there. I kind of also want to use this window because just, it's so dramatic. And I'm obsessed with it. Don't really know where you would put it on the wall, but that's okay. We can figure that out. Like, does it go like higher or does it go like here? Because now I feel like it's awkwardly hanging above. With still too much distance above it, but it's okay. Also maybe need to figure out the walls. Ooh, I like this, which I normally can't use, but we might be able to use it on this build. Because it's not got that many corners for it to go wrong. You know? I still wish that they would add like swatches where you can manually add the wall pieces on, because like that one is flipped from how I would personally want it to be, which is fine, it's just annoying. But like that's fine. I maybe would go for a little bit darker, but I feel like the black one is a little bit too black, you know? And this one is lighter. I guess that one's darker by not too much. I think that's okay. Is that's not the same color, is it? Oh, now it is. Okay, well, I don't know. I don't know why that was happening. And then I want this pillar. Well, actually, we could also make this, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if this is a good idea. It might be really ugly. But if we're going for the, like, worn look, we could also do this. I'm not sure about the colors, but we can test them as we go. And then, like, you know, it gets more worn as you go up. Is that ugly? Do we hate this? I can't decide. Because I kind of like it, but I don't know if it's weird. We definitely become like the weird abandoned house on the hill, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with being the weird abandoned house on the hill. That's fine with me. It definitely needs like columns and like, you know, other stuff. It's very much plain right now, which is why it's looking bad. What if I just go with life and death and then the castle? Okay, where is she? Castle estate. And then we just try and make it work with these two and see how far we get. That's like the stinky version of the column that I want. I hate that the column like goes underneath like this, because I kind of wish it would just go up to the roof all the way. But I kind of like this column more, even though the color of it doesn't necessarily match, but we can, like that one sort of matches. I don't think it's bad. We can just use this one. Because I like that it's not got the really thick parts that the life and death one has. Oops, I need to paint that wall. I'll do that in a sec. And then this part has, oh. Okay, well now this is wrong. This part has like columns like this. I think that's okay. Well, I shouldn't have done that because now my selections are gone. And life and death. At least I didn't have a bunch of packs selected, so it's not actually that bad. It doesn't really matter. I still think something about the roof is upsetting me. I think it just because it looks so boring. And I don't like that. But it's okay. I'm gonna try and fix it. I think if the roof wasn't a big box, that would be helpful to me. Because currently it's just not. Like, it just looks boring. It looks like any house. And I don't want it to look like any house. Is the black chimney? Yeah, that's ugly. I was gonna ask, is it ugly? But it is. And that's okay. We're working on it. Kind of want this, but like less bright. But not gray, I don't think. I don't know. Maybe that's fine for now. Honestly, I don't know. I think it's okay. And then we have this. I don't really know if this is the vibe for this, honestly. I kind of like it. I know that this is probably not meant for this type of house, but it is now. Because I like the way that that looks. So I'm using it. Because it just helps with the levels and it makes the columns look less weird. Because they're, you know, I don't like putting them all the way up to the height of that. Because then I don't have a lot of options for... Because then every time you're on the bottom floor, the columns are really tall. And that looks stupid. Okay, hold on. No, I forgot you can't do that. Okay, never mind. We'll just do this, and then I'll put a pointy one at the end. Isn't that a great idea? Since we're on a Saturday, nothing better. Exactly! I love playing some Sims 4 on a Saturday. Oh, that might be a better color option. I wish I had picked that before I put them all on, but I guess it's not that many, so it's fine. That one's also nice, to be honest. I kind of like that this one's a bit reddish. And it makes it a bit less extreme. Because the other one really stood out. Which I think makes this a little bit better. See, we could put holes in the roof, but like I said, I'm not 100% sure if that's what I want. I don't know. For to watch them too overwhelmed by choices, that's understandable. I get it. Okay, I need windows desperately. I do like these, but maybe not on this house. These ones are cool though. But are they too much for like a normal person's house? Perhaps. They're really cool windows, but they may be a little extreme for like, you know, normal house. Is this weird? But I guess these ones are more detailed than these ones are. Like, I would say these windows are more extreme than those ones. It's just that these are technically castle windows, which makes them feel really crazy to me. But like, that is a little bit more unhinged. Like, I don't know if I should do that. But I like these ones. I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. It's like somewhere I dream of living. Oh my god, thank you. I hope it turns out that way. where you're like, I want to live here. That's the goal. Which is always a little bit harder to reach. I just don't like the roof. Maybe it's the purple trim, and maybe that's something that's not that hard to fix, so I need to just fix it. Oh, I don't know about the glass roof. I think maybe I need to fix the trim. I think I maybe just have to accept that the house isn't going to be that purple, and that that's okay. I can have this little llama thing hanging out at the top of the house. Kind of suburban means Notre Dame. I see that. I was kind of going for like a more gothic version of a cottage. I don't really know if it's looking exactly how I envisioned it, but I don't think it's bad per se. Also, I think maybe to help with my vision, I need to go like this. And I should probably get rid of all these walls because I'm not keeping any of them anyway, so I may as well make it easier for myself. And delete them now so I can actually see what's going on a little bit better. Okay. Let's see, purple plants outside maybe are some creepy looking ones. Yeah. Okay. You know what? It's not so bad. It's a little odd. I want this to work, but I don't know if it is. In the reference, they have like a cool bay window situation here, and I just don't really know if I have something that can match that energy except for this. But I feel like this is kind of small. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if this is really the vision. And then this whole area only has that tiny little window. It's a little bit sad. So I don't know. I do like the drama of this window though. So I kind of want to keep that one. And it also makes me think that maybe I should use a different door. But then I'm like, this door compared to the castle door, I don't know if the castle door is then like too dramatic. You know? Because the castle door is like a little bit much. I do think it might be a little bit much. But like it fits better with this one. With the purple roof trim, this looks so nice. I'm glad you love the purple roof trim because I can't decide if I like it. Okay, which door do we like better? I feel like this one fits better with my current window choices. But I like the aesthetic of this door more. So I don't know. This is so hard. Someone help. I think what I'm gonna use from the new pack in this is just the plants. Because this is gonna be a very overgrown looking house if I have the money for it. Which I don't know if I have. Now that I'm looking at it, that door is very expensive. And these windows are probably also very expensive. I'm already down almost half my money. This might be an accidentally very expensive house. Okay, that's something to think about. I don't know. Okay. Is that door bad or is it good? I think it's fine. We can put some lights next to it and then it will blend in a bit more. See, that window is so much cheaper than putting anything else there that I'm like, maybe I should just try it and make it work. We can figure it out. I don't really care about the windows of the rest of the house when it comes to the outside. So I will probably put the rest of the windows based on what the rooms look like, which is a lot easier in my mind. Okay, we do need a foundation. We have two different options. We could either do castle foundation or this foundation. I don't know. The castle foundation, I guess, matches better with everything we've got going on right now. So maybe that one. I can always change it. I'm not too attached to it, so it's okay. For the left door, but I support your decision. Is that the one I had on the left? I think so. See, all of the things from the castle pack are at least 3 times the price. So I need to calm down with the castle items, because while they may be pretty, they are very expensive. But like, look how much nicer that looks. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's just that the problem is that now I'm attached to all of the castle themed items, and now they are definitely expensive. That one's 60. Oh no, this one's the cheapest one. Okay, well in that case, I'm absolutely using that one. Because it's so much better. Okay, put that here. This here, this here. Even getting some money back. Can even use the non-dirty version on the bottom, but honestly, not the vibe. Now I'm thinking, I'm like, should I use the not brown version so that it matches with the columns? Because I think now that it doesn't match the columns, it kind of looks weird. Like, I think that might be better. And then it's a little bit less creepy. Which, you know, or maybe more creepy. I honestly can't tell. But I like it, whatever it is. Then is this one? Oh, I don't know. Now this railing is more expensive. I don't understand how these choices were made, but it's okay. Okay, well at least this is not expensive. That helps. Because I like having it look like that. For consistency purposes. It's definitely looking very dramatic, which I'm enjoying. So this is good. Because I really wanted this house to have a lot of drama. And I do think that the color scheme so far is helping with the drama. Though I'm not sure, unfortunately, I'm not sure about the purple roof trim that you said you liked before. I'm sorry. I just don't know if it's the vibe, which is unfortunate, but it's true. I feel like maybe I need a spiky one, like that one, and I don't think that one comes in purple. Like, does the black not make it a little bit better? I think the purple was putting me off a little. I think I like the black more. But now there's nothing purple on the outside, which is also a little sad. I think it's perfect for very veggie. You can't really win with the sim swatches. Yeah. Black makes it better, but the purple is cool. I know, the purple is cool. It's upsetting me too, if that makes you feel any better. Do you want a creepy guy on the roof? Maybe not. We're not trying to be like demons. We're just a little bit dark. We've just got a dark aesthetic, but we're not trying to be like vampires hissing at people as they walk by the house or something. That's not really my vision either, you know? Oh no, don't do that. I want something that can go into here, but I'm not sure which chimney will fit. That might be okay. I just want it to be able to smoke a little, because that's fun. You can even just do it like that. It looks a little sad, but that's fine. So I'm not allowed to hiss at people now? Well, I don't know. You can do whatever you want. I'm just saying that that's interesting behavior. You can hiss at people if you want. You might just get mixed reactions as well. Is that okay for the roof? They like slightly do not connect because the roof isn't, it needs to be like one taller. I don't know if that super bothers me though. Like it's just not far enough back, which is so annoying. Which now makes me think I'm gonna feel like that with every single one of these, because most of them go back about the same. This one goes in though. But this one also does not match with anything aesthetically. It's very different. I guess this one works. And it still kind of sticks out. But if I just don't look at it from the side, I'll never know. And then I can't be upset by it. 450. Okay, well I was gonna put 4, now I might just put 2. And maybe that's better, because maybe less is more. I think that helps my roof problem. I think that helps. I think this is better. Okay. I'm just trying to see where I should put this on the lot. I'm not really sure. Oh, that's too far into the corner. It needs to be like one tile that way. Which is really picky of me, but it's true. And then I want a mailbox. We have this cute one that's like overgrown, but I don't really think that that's what we're going for. We also have this one, which is a little weird. We have this one, which I never use, but maybe that one fits actually, so maybe that's fine. I also feel like we need like a big gate around the house, but again, I just don't know if we have the money for that. Because this might be a little extreme, you know? Do we want to like imprison our house like psychos? Because this maybe makes us look like we're scary. I don't know if we want to be that scary household on the hill. It's okay to be the scary household on the hill, but to be this scary of a household on the hill, I'm not sure. Because this one, it like really adds some drama. That's for sure. Like this is definitely giving scary. And I don't know if that's really what we're going for. I think maybe just like a fence around the back of the house. This is the one that fits with like the aesthetic of the world. But I don't really know if it's the one I want to use per se. Because, you know, I can't tell if it's silly. I kind of needed to go one more. I think that's fine. I think it's cute. And it's not as expensive as putting the whole fence around the whole place, so I see that as a win. It really desperately needs landscaping, but I also really desperately need to furnish the house and put in a floor plan. So I think I should do that first. Let's see. Okay, because putting in walls and stuff is going to make this house a lot more expensive than it is currently. Do these windows bring in like a lot more light than these ones do? Because this room is so bright. I mean, it does have like 7 windows. And it's got like 10, actually. So obviously it's going to have a lot more brightness, but still. I might just do that. Because, I don't know, that's its own little room. And then I need an entryway. I'm kind of thinking stairs in this area. I don't know how big the stairs need to be. I kind of want like I have 2 visions. Okay. I either want the stairs to be like this, which, hold on. But like that, they feel a little bit skinny like this. So it's either this or like a double staircase and then have it wrap around, but I don't know if a double staircase is then too thick, if that makes sense. Because now we could put like a little table in the middle. I don't know. And then like archways on either side. And then we have like the stairs quite in like centered upstairs, which is nice as well. And they don't take up too much space, which honestly, I don't really think we need to worry about the fact that anything's taking up space because this house is ginormous. I would honestly be okay with it being open to the downstairs. So maybe I could change how these stairs look actually. Delete. Because I don't think I need to be saving space in a house that is this big. Because I'm not planning on having like 7 kids or something. So I could probably be a little bit less crazy. Because I could even do something like, oh, well, no, that wouldn't fit. Never mind. But like, I guess we could do that. And then put a fence like around here and it can be open. And that would be okay. I don't know if this looks a little bit silly, but do I care that much? I don't know. I think it's fine. I should also put in lights, but it's scary. Because when I put in lights, it's gonna mess with the where I put the walls and stuff. I guess if I just put lights wherever I'm planning to not put walls, then I'll be okay. It's very bright. It's very bright. Please remind me to not keep these lights, because I'm trying to not keep the same awful spotlights in every single build I make. Because it's kind of a problem. And then which fences do I want to use inside? Because we could use these, because they come from the right pack. Hello? Because now I can do this. This is no longer broken, is it? Because there was a time where you couldn't do this or it would break everything. I feel like it should be fixed. I don't know though. Because I don't usually do this. But I used to love doing this all the time. And then it wasn't working for a while, so I stopped. Oh, but now this is weird. But this is, they're gonna all be rooms. So that's okay. I also feel like some of this will be rooms, so this is the only part that's gonna probably keep the fence, and then maybe some of this area, but like, I was thinking this will probably be a bedroom. Oh, but now that looks like that. Okay, there's a lot that needs fixing here, but we're gonna figure that out and it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine, and oh my god. It's gonna be fine, and it's not gonna be something that we worry about. And this is fixable, so it's okay. Let's see, because I now have 2 bedrooms. I think I want 3 bedrooms. I'm kind of thinking, my vision, since she doesn't seem to really believe in love, I'm thinking she's gonna have kids with 2 separate people, or she's gonna have, like, I don't know. Can you have a science baby by yourself? I don't know. I do kind of want her to stay. I don't know if I want her to stay single, but I don't see her like living with one person forever. I don't know, because she doesn't seem like the relationship type according to her description. So I kind of want to be messy. I think I said last time that I kind of wanted to have a wedding and then leave them at the altar. Because I've never done that before. Which I know that was the thing you couldn't do anymore when my wedding stories came out. I'm pretty sure they fixed that though. But I don't know. Also, I saw that The Sims is coming out with an update to get rid of ailments by 75%. Thank God, because they were ruining everything. Tiny saucer lights are both the best and worst light in the game. Yeah. They're the best for lighting things up really easily, but the worst for the excessive white lighting and just the fact that you put them everywhere and then forget about lights, and then every single room looks a little bit more like sterile than you would probably prefer. Okay, I don't know. Because we can have like a big master bedroom in this area, but I don't really know how big it can actually be because, you know, if the bed, then it's going to be like this, and then the hallway is really skinny, and that kind of stresses me out. So I don't think that we can do that. And then over here, like this could be a bedroom. Then we still don't have a bathroom upstairs, which, I mean, I guess I could even do it like this. This could be a ginormous bathroom. But we had a ginormous bathroom in the other house as well. We made it work. I did it like this, and then we had 2 separate rooms with like an archway in the middle. But then what am I going to do with all of this space? I don't really know. See, now I've got a light stuck in a wall. But I kind of feel like something else needs to be up there room-wise. I just don't really know what. Like that, I guess there could be like an office here, but then I don't know. Would the office really lead to the massive balcony? I don't know. Because the office can't be that big. I feel like this is okay. It's just maybe a little bit weird, but could be worse. And then I feel like we need dramatic light in here. Let me just, ooh, this. There we go. I think that's put it back on everywhere. And then I need these columns, oops, over here. Because they weren't there yet before. Do these come in like a lighter color that's not awful? Oh, I've put in the shattered version. Oops. Because I feel like maybe we don't need it to be all black if the rest of the house is a little bit less dark. But I don't know if I like the white look either. Actually, the white might be okay because it's not like white. And it adds a little bit less of a depressing vibe to the place. Maybe that helps. I think it's coming together. It's just completely unfurnished and we're halfway through the budget. But that's okay. Most of the money goes to walls and we're not done with the walls either. So, you know. But we can work to finish the house. It doesn't need to be like entirely done because one thing about me in a legacy challenge is I will always build a house that's too big. So it's very difficult for me to build a house that's like finished and it's gonna look like this forever. But we could also decide to cheat for a little bit more money if we wanted to, because technically if I were to do this other normal legacy style, I would just take whatever the value was of the old house, which was 110K. So we could cheat, which isn't cheating. But I did, you know, we didn't sell the old house, but like I'm not living there anymore, so I'm not caring about that anymore. Whatever, we can think about that. It's not that serious. Okay, this will get a big door. This is a weird area. I don't really know what to do with that, and I don't really want to think about it either. I kind of want to have a big kitchen. I don't know if I should have this be the kitchen. Because I could do, hold on. I guess I could have this be the kitchen. I don't know what this will be, because this is just a weird little area, but I mean, this could be a small little teeny tiny bathroom, and then this could be just one of those rooms. I don't know. This could be a living room, because this is too small for a dining room. And then we could have a dining room over here, which is like that big. I don't really like the crossing of these walls here, but we can probably make that look a little bit less obvious. Like, this is the most uninteresting floor plan I've ever seen in my entire life, but it's okay. It's just all straight walls. Like, a lot of these rooms are just a box, and that's sad. But I don't really know how to make it any more interesting than it is right now. Because we've got just box rooms kind of everywhere. Which is not really the vibe for me. I'm not super happy about that. I don't know. Like this, and like this. I don't know. And then the downstairs is just not, it's not it right now. Just don't know how to fix it. Because everything looks so boxy and stupid. How do I fix that problem? Because the rooms are just big. I feel like if I just need more rooms. But I don't really need more rooms. It's just large. This is the curse of building a big house, is that, especially one that's kind of boxy shaped, is that you're kind of just going to be stuck with a box. Which isn't really what I had in mind. Maybe I should make sure I have a full bathroom downstairs, and then I can maybe use that as a way to make this look a little bit less weird. Because I could, hold on, we could have a full bathroom like here. Like that. See, now this is a little bit like a silly room. It's got a little shape. And then, I don't know what this is going to be though, because that's just a weird little area. But, you know, that's there. Because I feel like this, now that is just the oddest room ever that anyone has ever seen in their entire life. But also, you could technically be like, well, this is part of this area. But then I'm like, it doesn't look like that from the outside. So I feel like on the inside, that kind of needs to match in my eyes. I don't know. But then what do I do with this? And what do I do with this? Because I kind of wanted this to be the living room. So maybe this bathroom needs to be on the other side. But then that's the dining room, and then I'm cutting into the dining room. I'm making problems for myself. Help me. Help. I'm making problems for myself. I'm doing it again. Like this could be a bathroom, and this could be like a storage room for this area. We can just like dump stuff in there. It could just be full of boxes. I don't know. Just a room for beauty. Like an extension, and you rearrange the inside of your house after you get the extension. I guess. I don't know. This is hard for me. I could also have this be a bathroom, and then this is... Because that's kind of how it looks like. Well, if you look at how it would have been originally built, it would have been like this, which makes this the most useless room you've ever seen in your life. So maybe not like that. Because this is how the house would have been pre-extension, if you think about it. And I don't think that that would be something you would leave like that, you know? But we could pretend it was like that. The point of building was to make problems for yourself. Well, that's how I've been feeling recently with like the shell challenges and then this. It's just a lot of problems for myself. But this, I don't like this X situation, and I don't know how to fix it. I guess I don't really know what this room is. It doesn't need to be like that. Because this, I want to be a dining room, so this room can kind of be like this. This room could be split up into something else. I just don't really know what. Because I don't need a bunch of teeny tiny rooms. Because I don't know what to put in them. Been working more on my shell. I really like it, but I fear it's missing something. I believe you can do it. You've got this. You're gonna figure it out, and then you're gonna be so proud when it's exactly what you wanted. I'm hoping the missing piece is just terrain paint, because I'm holding back on terrain paint until the second I uploaded. Terrain paint is good. That always helps, I feel. I've still never had a problem with terrain paint disappearing. But I also don't use a lot of terrain paint, so I don't think I would be as upset by it as some people who like do really detailed drawings and then it gets messed up. And I feel like maybe because I only use like the same brown and nothing else, that it doesn't really have a reason to glitch. I feel like it glitches more easily when you have like 7 different colors going on, you know? I don't know, I need to do something with this room, but I don't know what. What if I just leave it like this for now, and then we just start furnishing it, and then maybe it will come together as we go? I don't know, maybe that's the way we do this. I think that might be better for us right now. Just for my personal sanity. I do really like these little lights, so I kind of want those. And then on the back of the house, Oh my god, these are expensive. They won't stay this expensive, will they? No. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that saves like a lot of money on the stairs. I was getting a bit worried that these stairs are like the most expensive thing I had in the house and that I just never noticed, but it's okay, they're not as bad as I thought. It really desperately needs landscaping help right now, but I just don't think I can really do that very quickly without wasting all of my money. Actually, bb.show live edit objects. I think that might help me. Also, I got new rocks from the Nature's Calling event. Wow. New rocks. I don't know if they match aesthetically with the rocks we had before. Oh, maybe that swatch. Okay, well, I don't know why that's not the first swatch, because that one looks a lot more like the ones we already have. I don't know why that's the green swatch, but it's like that first swatch does not look anything like it. So let's go with the Stream Streak. Amazing. Anyway, getting new rocks is always a treat. I'm happy about that existing. Oh god, what is this? Let's see. I don't know how much I've looked into the life and death debug because I haven't really... I built like 1 or 2 houses with life and death. There were not that many. I was not that exciting when it came to building with this pack. I just didn't do anything really interesting. I built one build I really liked and then I started another one and never finished it. I think that was kind of all I did. Oh my god. Okay, well, we could go for all kinds of miserable things, apparently. We could put some little vines and stuff on it. That is what I want, but maybe not these ones. I don't know. What the hell is this? Why is it that color? I like it, though, but why is it that blue? And then this, I do like. Look. I've got some little plants hanging off of the side. That's kind of fun. We've got some little flowers. I kind of just wanted some trees, but it doesn't seem like there are that many trees in the debug here. I've got some of these ones, but they don't really look like the ones that are around. Oh, I guess they're down there. But like the seasons don't really change. Do the leaves even like fall off the trees and stuff? I haven't even noticed if that's happened. But I guess I've not really played in this world for very long. So it's not something that's really stood out to me. I just know that it was a lot of discourse on Twitter when this pack came out. That people were like, why is nothing happening? Where is the snow? And then they were like, this was an intentional thing. And they were like, why would you do that? Give me my seasons back. Which, you know, yikes. I guess the Sims will never do anything interesting again with the world like that. But also, I do kind of just for normal purposes wish that this world had snow and cute, cozy vibes. Because it would make me so happy. But also I get what they were going for, you know? Dirt pile. Yes. What is it? Just a pile? I don't know. Dead bush. Dead trees. Another dead bush. Big scary circle of walls. Little tower. Little house. Big little house. Trees. I don't know. I should start going with the inside of a house. Oh my god, I forgot that the tree existed. It's kind of cool. See, there's so much fun, like, massive, cool items we could be putting out here. Like, I could just put a broken, what looks like a burnt down tree out here just for the vibes. Because it does kind of match with the aesthetic I'm going for. Of the creepy house that no one wants to come near. Because it's got a weird vibe that we don't trust. I feel like some of these trees are just too big. I don't know though. You know what? Maybe I'll just start furnishing it. I just feel like it's hard for me to start doing that inside of a house when the outside of the house doesn't look like how I want it to look, but otherwise it's gonna be like the shell where I spend an entire stream on just the outside of the house and nothing gets done on the inside, and then I just don't feel like we're ever gonna finish this. I don't know how many streams I want to spend on this build because it is quite large. See, now I'm being brave and using terrain paint even though I might have just cursed myself by saying that it's never glitched for me before. Like this. But I feel like adding terrain paint does really help make it look a little bit less like you just put a box on the lot. Because now it blends in a little bit more, even though there's no bushes. It's a good start. Okay, we also are still missing a lot of windows. Like, there's a lot going on in here that's kind of just not ideal. It's not ideal. Do I want really dark floors? Kind of. I'm just gonna put the wood in every single room and then I can change it out later, but then that gives like a good start to having everything ready. I don't know. Also, I bought like a blackout curtain to hang up on this window and then the middle window. It's over here. I just didn't feel like putting it up for this stream. So I was like, it's not unbearably bright right now where you can't see me. Like, the lighting is okay. It's mostly for the like earlier in the day streams. So we'll probably see that on Wednesday and we'll get to test how that works. But I hope it helps because I've not really tried it. I put it up once when I cut it to size and that was in the evening on Wednesday. So you know, I didn't really get to test if it worked because it was already getting dark outside. So there was no point of me really testing it if it wasn't really that bright outside anyway. Let's see, that works. And then I need a wall that looks good. Because we have this wall, but you know, it's a little much. It's pretty, but I don't know. And I do want purple in this house because we don't have anything purple, but I feel like we might have to furnish everything purple. But I'm also very aware that that is very difficult to do in this game. I feel like vampires might be what saves us here because vampires does come with a lot of purple swatches that match the aesthetic of the house so far. So maybe what I have to do is look at everything that comes with vampires and then see if we can make that work. Because that comes with a lot of wallpapers, I feel. And it's got the, like, dark looks that we're going for. Like, I kind of like the drama of this. Though I know that it's a little too much, maybe. I feel like we could put this as, like, an accent wall, especially in an office or something. It could be kind of cool. Or even in here. Maybe not the bathroom, but it does make everything really dark. And I'm not sure if it matches with the floor either, because the floor is a slightly more like, well, slightly more purple than the walls are. So I don't know. But like we could do this. That's purple, but I don't know if I don't really know if I want all the walls to be purple. Then I'm like, if they're all black, this becomes a really scary house. Like, this is kind of unpleasant. by how dark it is. I don't really want to look like I'm a vampire, because that's not what I'm going for. So I don't really know. And then the purple one also has a different color trim, so I can't even match them together. I mean, I guess I could use the light gray, but that's just... And then that one matches with the purple swatch. Or at least it matches better. It's like slightly different. Maybe it's not. No, I think it's the same. But then I'm like, is this just strange? I don't know. I don't know. This is hard. There's also like the light purple. But do I really want to paint the whole house like a light purple shade? I don't know. I think it might be not a great idea. But it's certainly an option. Oh, this one, it's like a little bit more secretive because it's like only visible, the pattern's only visible when it's reflecting, and on this one it's just like visible all the time and then even more when it's reflective. That's kind of cool. Like that looks kind of nice. I can make the walls look like this. I'm changing so much all the time. I'm sorry, but... And then it's kind of mysterious. Because there's like a secret hidden pattern that you can only really see when you're in there. Why not purple? Well, I do want to add purple because obviously right now nothing about this house is purple, and that's weird because it's meant to be a purple house because it's a purple gen. I don't know. This is difficult for me. Okay. But like the purple swatches, they're just hard to like... Yeah, see, that one's slightly different. But then I'm like, I don't really care about that much because it's not as bad. But I definitely want to have purple. I just don't know if making the whole rooms purple is really dark. And then the only lighter purple one is either that or this one, which is basically just gray. Well, or there's this, which, you know, is still the same purple, but it's a different vibe. I don't know. Working with colors like this is very hard, especially when purple is not really the vibe for like a gothic mansion. Scaly walls. Maybe not. Option though. It's an option. I am a little bit scared of this wall. It's a lot. It's a lot. So you could also, like that's purple. And I'm like, do I want to have this as the walls? Not really. Because this is very much like mushroom house core, and that's not really what I'm going for this. As much as I think that that's really cute. Look at all these purple houses. Purple houses, purple doors, I mean. They are really cute. Okay, archways. And doors, because I need to pick some of those. I do really like these archways, and I do think they kind of match a little bit with what I want. Of just being a little bit more cool. But doors, I don't know. I feel like picking doors is hard. I need to make sure my posture isn't really bad. When I was working on Thursday, I ended the day and I had so much pain in like my upper back, like between my shoulders, and now I'm like, I need to figure out why that's happening, because that's really not pleasant, and I don't really want to have back pain all the time, because that's not good. So I don't know if that's like a posture thing, but whatever it is, it needs to stop, because I'm not enjoying it. What doors can I use? I kind of want a door that's tall, because some of the doors, like this one, kind of looks really short on tall walls. But I don't, like, this door is taller, which is nice, but I don't really think that this door matches necessarily, so maybe not. I could use the Strangerville door, because I am using the Strangerville archways. And I do think it's a cute door, though the blue handle is not really my vibe, but that's okay. I don't really know what this room is, but now that the door to the bathroom is there, I'm like, I feel like it's gonna have to be useful for something. It's gonna have to be like a walkthrough room, maybe? I don't know. But now the kitchen is just a big box again. I've still not fixed this massive issue that I was having with everything looking really boxy, but it's fine. Let's not worry too much. Let's not panic. It'll be fine. What should be the back door? Because we've got a very specific aesthetic going on outside. And I don't really know how to pick a back door for that. Because this does not have back door vibes whatsoever. I kind of feel like a back door has like some glass or something, which we don't have right now. What song is this? Well, it's a Minecraft song, so that's great. Never noticed it before. I did skip ahead to a different point of the playlist this time though, so that will be why I've never heard it. I really like this door. I still haven't used it because it just is so short that it doesn't look right on tall walls. It almost feels like it needs to be on a short wall because it's like right above where the short walls end. Same with this door, where it looks kind of silly on the taller walls because the taller walls are so much, taller. I wish we had a glass door that fit the aesthetic of this, but I don't know if we do. I guess this one has some glass and also could fit a little bit, but the colors on this are just really not the vibe whatsoever. The colors on there are so bad. So I don't know. Like there's this, but like again, it doesn't really feel like a back door that much. I guess it's more of a back door than anything else we have, so maybe that will just have to do. I don't know, guys. Let's see, I want Castle Estate. Where is it? Oh my god. We have so many kits, we don't need this many kits. But like, they are pretty. The kits do have pretty things in them. I'll give The Sims that. They've done a good job at the kits. Because I do feel like a lot of them, the ones that I would buy, I use a lot. I don't think I use party essentials ever, but I feel like that's kind of the thing with kits. You don't need to need them all. You don't need to want them all. So that's okay. Hi, how are you? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. How are you doing today? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. I don't really know what I'm doing here. But now I can't line up the window with the upstairs. It's okay, it's not necessary, but it would just be so nice. I don't know where I'm gonna put a window in this room because the window options are just not that great. I feel like that's kind of the only place it can go, which is just ugly. It's just kind of ugly, and that's the truth. Could also go for some full-length windows upstairs, but I don't know if that's what I want. I don't know. I guess these windows are fine. They're already quite big, which is why I feel like they are a little bit hard for me to figure out. And then I have another back door issue because I need another door to go onto the balcony. So I guess I could do the one that matches with this one. Oh, but this is a short wall. Oh, dang it. Okay. Never mind. We've got to find a different one. Well, maybe there's better versions for the short wall doors. I don't actually know. I don't think so. I don't think so, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Seems like I could do something like this, but I don't think that that's really the vibe either. It's just like a barn door, which I don't know where that would be coming from on a build like this. Is this the new fancy like bookcase door? It's very cool. Well, it's not, I guess it's not that new. I don't know when that came out because I've just not used it. I don't think I've used much from those kits. The Bella Goth or the Don Lothario one. I don't think I've used much from either. I don't know. I feel like I've used the Don Lothario one more somehow. I'm so tempted to use this, and I know that's just because it's new, because there's nothing else about this that necessarily makes it match this house, but I'm just like, it's new. We have this option. I want to use it now. Look at the butterfly swatch. Oh my god. But like, I could just do this just because I can. You can't stop me. It just doesn't really match. But like, it could be worse. I don't know. This is hard. The back of the house is just a bit ugly. But the front looks good. And that's all I care about. So it's fine. It's time for furniture. And we have like a starter home budget left. Which worries me. But it's fine. I think the butterfly was cute. I like the butterfly. It's just that it's like a more white color. So I don't know if that, because the rest of the house is not as white. I don't know if it's bad. Because this is very white. And this one is a little bit more like white wood vibes, if that makes sense. I don't know. We can always change it. I'm too indecisive. Okay, let's see. What should we do for counters? I would love to use these, but they're so expensive. I don't know if I can. They're $300 per counter. These ones would be like $200 per counter, which already makes a really big difference. But like, this is so fancy, and it's from Life and Death pack, so like it matches. Could also use these ones, but they're a little bit more like rusted, like cabin vibes. I don't know. All of the like really fancy looking ones that I would want to put in a house like this are very expensive, and I am afraid we cannot afford them. So that's good. Anyway, let me just, maybe I'll try and make this house functional before I do anything else. And then after it's made functional, we can just go to, you know, trying to make some more money for the house. Because I'm not really worried about this house, especially if we're going to max out the nectar making skill. That's like one of those skills that's going to get you so rich. If you try, you're going to get extremely rich from it, extremely fast. So I'm like, I'm not worried about that necessarily. Okay, let's start with, what if I just start with putting in the objects that I need for all the skills? Oh my god, sorry. Because there's a few things that we need to do for this generation. First things first, I need to grow giant eggplants, which makes me think that I need to remember that we have to grow like a little garden. So I think I'll just put like a small garden patch outside. Just because. I don't know. I don't want it to be too big because I'm not planning to become a gardener. It's not like a skill we have to max or anything. Oh, I guess nectar making, it might be good to have some plants for too. So maybe I will get some slightly more than I might have planned out at first. I could do it like this. Or I could do it like, we can alternate the directions. It's kind of fun. So we've got a little bit of farmland, and then I need the nectar maker. I don't really know where to put this. I kind of wish, you know what I could do now that I'm looking at it? This room, I'm just gonna get rid of this. We could turn this into like a shed, sort of. I don't know how we're gonna make it accessible. Okay. Like that looks fine. This can just be a little shed for all of our winemaking. So we could have this little thing, and then, oh, ew, that's so yummy looking. Nectar. And then I want like the nectar rack as well. Ooh, this would be fun, but I don't know if we have the space for that right now, but like it looks cool. But then we could have like these little racks for storage purposes. I don't know how many we need right now, so we'll probably just, just start with 3. I was hoping they would like, because they slot together, but I guess not sideways. Oh no, it's raised. Whee! Because we can have these, and then that can be our little shed. We'll decorate this more if I have the money to do it. If not, then this is what it's like for now. What kind of silly little door can I put into this shed? This is very much a shed door to me. Do we have like a dirty version of any of these doors? I mean, we could have something like this. That's kind of cool. It makes it seem like a lot more of a creepy room than it actually is. It's not that scary in there, but it's fun. Anyway, that gives that room a purpose. And then we need to... yeah, we need to maintain a nectar cellar. Does this count as a nectar cellar, or do I need to have like a basement for it? Because I don't really like basements, but I also know that they age better and faster in basements. So like I could put a little creepy ladder into a basement. I don't know. I don't know if I can fit stairs in this room. You know what? For cellar purposes, I kind of feel like we need a basement. And I'm spending more money to put like, you know what? We'll keep it like this for now. But I think that this counts, and then we can always add a basement if we want to. I need to max out romance, fitness, nectar making, and dancing skills. So I guess I'm gonna have to flirt with a lot of people. Which is good because we are romantic, so we have to do that anyway. If we need to max fitness, I feel like I need some kind of fitness object. We're gonna be so muscular if we're dancing and working out. Those are both like things that give you more muscle, I feel like. So that's kind of fun. We have a little personal gym. I don't really know where, but it's okay. I guess we have an extra room upstairs for now, because we definitely don't need to have 3 bedrooms yet if we're all by ourselves. We don't have any kids. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of feel like we could just like run. Also, we could get like a swimming pool. I love this thing, but it doesn't fit inside, and if we put it outside, it will break in the rain. So I don't really want to use that necessarily. We had a pool at the old house, and we went for runs a lot. I don't know. Spooky ladder would be cool though. That's true. I do like the idea of a spooky ladder. And then for dancing skills, I just need to make sure I have a good audio system, which shouldn't be too hard. We could get something cool. I don't know. I do like this one, but I'm having some problems with it breaking all the time, so I kind of want one that doesn't break all the time. Preferably one that's a little bit more reliable than this one, because we had that in the old house and it broke all the time and it makes me sad. This is fancy. This is also fancy. I love this one, but it's very expensive. I don't know. Maybe we're not rich enough to be making these decisions. You know what? Maybe I should just start furnishing and then it's going to be fine. Because I'm not going to forget to put a speaker in a house where dancing is one of our main things. I guess I could put this one. I've never used this one before, and it does kind of match. And that's a good reason to use that kit that I was talking about. Oh my god, 1,000 though? We are not going to be able to afford anything. Also, now that I have to put this in, we no longer have a bathroom. So that's something to think about. I guess I could put a bathroom here. Makes this room a little bit weirder, but I didn't really know what the purpose of this room was yet anyway, so it's okay. And then this room was meant to be like the living room. Then we have dining room. I don't know. I think that that's okay. It's like a little weird. I don't want this room to be weird. Does that make sense? Oh my god, hello! Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? I hope you had a great time. What were you up to? Anyway, let's see. Also, thank you for the follow. I don't know where my follow alert is. My Twitch activity feed is not updated. That's strange. But thank you for the follow. As good as playing Sims 4 Tiny Town Challenge. Ooh, I played that for a while. I did give up on it eventually because I don't tend to stick with things for very long. But I hope you were having a good time. What were you up to in the Tiny Town Challenge? Like which house? I don't really remember the rules of that. It's been a while since I played, but I would love for you to tell me. I don't know what this room is gonna be, but we'll figure that out when we get there. I just think that right now I need to make sure that we have a bathroom that functions, a bedroom that functions, and a kitchen that functions. And then we can decorate everything else as time goes on, if we have to. Because I don't know how much money we have to be spending right now. And that's okay. Do it like this. And then like this. When it's in an apartment building, Sims I'm playing with our siblings that are a musician and influencer. Ooh, that sounds really fun. I hope you're having a good time. That sounds really fun. I remember I finished, I think, a painter, and then I had someone who was like making furniture with like the woodworking table. That one I really struggled with. Could not figure it out because they were just not really making any money from that. And then I moved on to the next generation after that and then immediately gave up. I don't remember what that even was because I don't think I got very far into it because I was so over it from doing the woodworking one. Because they were just making tables on tables on tables on tables on tables because there was nothing better for them to do. Because nothing was really making them more money than the thing they were doing. So it was like, it was just annoying me a little bit. And then I didn't want to play anymore. Which is unfortunate. But that sounds very exciting. I hope you had a good time. I could just put a shower. I love the life and death stuff, but it's so fancy. I don't need everything to be so fancy. I never used the seasoned shower. It's kind of nice. Okay, the colors on it are not that nice. Maybe that's why I don't use it. That's probably it. Like, that's okay. I don't really care about this bathroom too much. Oh, I need to remember I was trying to use purple stuff. Oh no. This house is meant to be purple. Purple. We need a purple rug in the bathroom. Maybe purple tile, I don't know. Because currently we have nothing purple and that's just not what we're going for, is it? This is hard. Woodworking mod that opened up more things to craft, made a little less building, creating the same thing over and over. That sounds more fun, yeah, definitely. Because the woodworking, like maxing that out is kind of boring, and then also trying to make money off of it is just such a, like, oh my god. It's like never ending the same thing over and over again. And I was over it. I didn't want to do it anymore. We have all these purple leaves now, which I kind of love, but I don't know. Oh, wow. See, I feel like a lot of the purple rug options we have don't really match with the aesthetic of what I personally have in mind for my sim. But, you know, that's okay. I guess we don't have to use purple rugs. We can also use purple furniture. But that might be worse. Because I can't really think of a lot of options furniture-wise that come in purple. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Yep, I don't know about that. I can stay there just so I'd remember that I want purple stuff. Life and Death alter the gameplay much. I want build items. I don't want ghosts flying around everywhere. I don't think so. I don't feel like I use Life and Death ever. Like, I suddenly remembered we could do funerals and then had a funeral for my dog. But I'm like, I don't really feel like it impacts my game that much. You, like, get notifications about, like, their goals and stuff. But I don't use that personally. About, like, their life goals. I don't really interact with that too much. I like that black tile. It's very simple, but it's very nice. It's a good black tile. But yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like it makes a bunch of ghosts appear or anything. It's just, it like adds another one of those calls of the Grim Reaper calling you and giving you a fear of death if you say, I'm so scared. I don't know. It just adds another one of those calls that you get every single time you start a new save, which I personally think they don't need to be doing that for every single pack, but also I get that they're meant to be like a bit of a tutorial, but then they happen every single time that you make a new save, which I do think is a little excessive, perhaps. I don't think we need that, but it's okay. Sims don't have life goals. Their only life goals are having 100 babies. Exactly. And they don't seem to understand that that's their life goal, because that's never the goal that they're going to come up with. The goals that the Sims are going to come up with are going to be insane. Anyway. It's fine. Okay, well, we have one functioning bathroom at least. It's not, like, nice, but again, I'm trying not to decorate too much until I know that I have the basics down. I'm like really excited to put more into this build though, so I am a little bit tempted to just give us more money, because I don't really need to do that like 50% thing. That's just kind of a rule I made up for myself. Not necessary though. Like, I can do whatever I want and it's not that serious. Because I did technically make a lot of money in the first generation. So it's absolutely not a crime if I'm like, I want to spend more money than what I have right now. Because my Sim would definitely have a lot of money from her parents if they were willing to give some to her. And I feel like they would, because, you know, she's kind of their only offspring. They have left because now, you know, her brother died. There's really no one else that they could give their money to, so... Ooh, does this come in purple? Actually, I don't know. I was just thinking Life and Death has some stuff that comes in purple, but I don't think it does. Let me look at the swatches. Comes in blue. Yes. I love this counter though. That green's kind of cool. Don't know why it would be green. Kind of like that as well. I don't know. I feel like the black's kind of too dark, but like, should I use the brown instead? But also, I kind of like having it black. I don't know if it's too dark. Green and purple go great together, that's true. Oh my god, that fridge is expensive. Sorry, I just noticed. What the hell? It's fine. I already said I'm willing to give us more money. But like, holy shit. I'm not made of money. What the hell? Well, apparently I'm a little bit. Because, you know, we have a little bit extra. I'm kind of thinking maybe the brown is better, but also, I don't know. It's just so black in here otherwise. But I don't really like the brown countertops. Does that make sense? Like, I don't like the tops being brown. It looks not my favorite. Ooh, I want this. Good. Sorry, I just looked over and you were like vibing. I've got some Stardew music now. With this cabinet, oh, we've got like under cabinet lighting and everything. I could even do, which I normally never do. We could, because of the way that this works, we could even put the fridge like in the middle of something. Or, even more fun, the fridge could go like here. It's like cool and built in. I do think that the stove should not be there in that case, but I never think the fridge should be next to the stove because that feels like a flaw. Okay, let me just make sure that with the walls down, yeah, we can still cook easily. Okay, I think this is fine. Oops. And then I kind of want like an end piece on this side. this. And then a piece on this side. Oh, but that one, like, hangs over that a little bit too far. You know what? I'm not gonna worry about that too much. Because I don't want to. Where should we put this sink? I want more space above the sink. And then we'll put... Do I want the sink with the cups in it? Because this sink, I kind of like. I know that people were saying that they wish I had a swatch without the cups, but like, the one that has the cups and stuff is what makes it feel like a kitchen sink to me. Which is why I like it. So I am glad that it just exists the way it exists. Okay. This was so cheap for a while, and then they must have realized their mistake and they made it expensive, and I'm sad about it still. Okay, can you guys please remind me that I don't need a pet? Because I had a dog in the last generation, and it was kind of an issue, and then the dog died, and I felt really bad because it ran away like 7 million times, and I was like, oh my god, this dog had a terrible life with us. And like, that was never the plan. I was never trying to be a bad dog parent. It just happened that I had a lot of infants and stuff, so we didn't have a lot of time. And with a lot of infants, I mean 2 infants, but that was too many for me. And that's okay. We can't all be perfect people. This is interesting. I want this. I just don't know if it looks a little bit too much like I'm trying to sacrifice people. It's okay though. This shelf has a little ghost in a jar. Forgot that that existed. Oh, is this like a bathroom cabinet? You can put that upstairs, so I don't forget that it exists. Okay, well, the basics of the kitchen are here, and I like them a lot. I think this kitchen set might be one of the most beautiful ones we have, because of the way that the things slot into it so nicely. I love a fridge that fits underneath a cabinet and like fills out the spaces on the sides, because a lot of the fridges are like too skinny and too tall. Like this one, it clips up, and it's also like, it's too skinny, you see? This one is a nice fridge, but like it doesn't fit as nice as this one does. It fits the space so well, and it's so beautiful. Okay, more purple. I feel like if the outside of the house was purple, I wouldn't be so worried about the inside of the house not being that purple, but, you know, since the outside of the house is entirely not purple, I feel like I kind of have some kind of responsibility to make the inside of the house look so purple. Because I kind of flopped outside. I love the clear fridge door. It's kind of cool. It makes it look like they've actually got some stuff in there, and they're not just like pulling stuff out that never was in there before. Oh, I'm still filtering by purple. I don't really need to do that. Death things. How cheerful. I have to remember that we're not in this world because we're the Grim Reaper. Like, we're still a romantic who wants to break up other people's relationships. So, like, I don't know what that really says about us, but what does the next generation say about their life? Your parents weren't exactly great role models for love, and you always struggled with human connection. You long for someone who will accept you. Okay. You'll find someone who loves carrots unconditionally. A horse. You will devote your life to carrying and raising your horses. Oh, great. Oh, great. We're gonna have horses next generation. Well, we have to make it through this generation first, so let's not worry about the horses. That might be fun. It might not be fun. We'll find out. Next generations, we're ready to be a horse girl. Yay! I don't ever play with horses. Also, these, they have purple flowers, so this will be good for us. I'll just put one. I know that that's kind of the vision I had for the outside the whole time, is to put a bunch of those on. And I've been trying to save money, so I haven't yet. But, you know, that's okay. I don't know which plant to put in the corner of the kitchen. Could just put this guy. The most basic plant to ever plant. I wish we had this plant in The Sims, because she's beautiful, and I love her so much. It's a velvet calathea. She's ginormous, and she's beautiful. You can't say anything bad about her because she's a work of art. And she's alive and thriving. She looks so strong. My plant app was telling me it was too advanced of a plant for me, but so far, it's probably thriving the most out of all the plants we have. So, I posted a little TikTok on Friday. Oh, no, on Thursday. And it's just a bunch of plant updates, mostly. Because all my plants are suddenly thriving. Oh my god, why are these in this category? Interesting. They're only one simoleon each. That's so lovely. That's so good. Oh, I'm so glad. That makes me happy. Anyway, we have so much random stuff in here that does not feel like it belongs in a kitchen. But I feel like this used to have a lot more kitchen stuff. Some veggies in the corner. And look how cute that is. It's got waters. I kind of want some kitchen stuff. Wait, we have a kitchen clutter pack now. Oh, that's all in clutter, obviously. So we can get some actual nice kitchen stuff. Ooh, does any of it come in purple? No, of course not. Because why would it? That's great. It's fine. It's okay, I don't care. We could have mug stand, utensils. We could be baking something. I don't really know what we're baking. We could be making cookies. Doing dishes. Oh, I love the cereal boxes. The cereal boxes, I feel like I've put them in like every single build since we got these. Because I really enjoy the little like clutter that it leaves as well. Where it like looks a little bit messy. It just has that vibe to me of like someone actually lives in this house and the kitchen is not just set up like IKEA. Because I feel like that about my Sims houses sometimes where I'm like, no one is living here. It just looks a little bit crazy. I wish I could see through the cabinet, but I can't. It needs to be slightly less far away from the wall. You know what? That will do. Because I don't feel like fixing it again. That's fine. It would seriously piss me off if someone left cereal just scattered on the bunker bin in The Sims. It's cute. Also, leaving the boxes open, it's gonna get so stale. And I don't even like cereal, so this doesn't even really matter to me because I don't eat it, but, you know, it's still annoying. Because then if I ever once a year feel like eating cereal, then I'll be upset because it's not nice anymore. Okay, well, this will be the kitchen for now, I guess. I feel like I need some backdoor rugs. And like a front door rug maybe as well. Like a welcome mat? Where is it? We have one of those. Oh, here. It's so little. Yeah. But now it's so big. It's okay, we can just change the color and then... Ooh, we can have a purple one. I can have a purple welcome mat. This is great news. This is what my Sim has needed her whole life. I don't know about this hallway rug situation that we've got going on. I think we maybe need something else, but I don't really know what. color purple kind of stresses me out when it comes to building in The Sims because I feel like we just don't have that many good purple options. You know? But it's fine. Okay, I need to work on a different room. Maybe the living room, that's a fun room. And I need to make sure I like put a bed in and stuff. Let's see, which one should be the master bedroom? I feel like either this one or this one. This one looks the smallest. I guess if I do this one, then the kids are like at one side of the house. But then this room feels significantly larger than this one. I don't know if that's true, but it feels that way. Actually, I think the only room that fits a double bed nicely is this one, so we're gonna have to take this one. Because that spot is the only place that is like nice to fit a double bed into. Okay, purple beds. Necessary. And that worries me. Because I don't know what the options are. Oh, maybe a little bit too much. Just a little. And then there's this, which that doesn't really look like purple, and this is too white. Okay, well, I had valid reasons to be afraid of this. Because I don't want to use the vampire bed. That's also like half of the money I have left. And then this one is just not the vibe either. I might just have to not use a purple bed. But then there's also not a lot of purple rugs. Purple is not a good color in The Sims. The purple options are lacking, and it's disappointing. Because a lot of the purple ones, they just don't look that purple. Like this is like a reddish purple. I would say that's more of a red swatch than a purple swatch. That's definitely purple though, but I guess we already have that downstairs. I don't know. I guess we can be rug repeaters. If you have one rug you like, you can put it in different places. I don't really care. That's fine. See, because I do like this bed. It matches the aesthetic of the house. I don't know. I feel like orange is going to be significantly easier when it comes to building an orange house. Like we're gonna have so many more options. I feel like purple has the potential to be really cute, but it's just not working out for us. Whatever. I don't know if this bed is it. I don't like the pattern on it. There's also this, which could be us if we're going for like a more fancy vibe, which the outside of this house does not get fancy, but the kitchen does. So we could really be doing anything that we want. I don't really know. How did we come about living here? What do you mean? Did we buy it? Yes. I guess so. Well, we didn't build it ourselves because it's old. Or inherited. Well, we inherited a bunch of money, so I guess you could say we inherited the house, but I don't know. Why? Are you making up a story for aesthetics or... I don't really know how we got the house. You can think of something if you want. What do we think? We could say we inherited this house, but we could also say we just bought a house that looked spooky because we were like, I want a creepy house. Because I feel like she would just buy a house because it looked kind of scary. And she wanted to live in the scary house. I do really like this bed, but I don't really know if it's weird or like too much. Just think it's got some drama, which I like. with the like little thing draped and like this stuff. It just looks nice. The purple rugs are not speaking to me and it's so sad. Because I feel like the easiest way to add purple into the house is going to be with rugs, but like that is just, it's giving kids room. And then this, it's more pink. Well, I guess that's purple. I guess I just need to maybe abandon having one exact shade of purple and we need to just go a little bit more pinkish purple because that might be easier for us to work with. Oh, I got rid of the wrong rug because I wanted to trial this one. Because this one is definitely purple. Maybe we just need to commit to a bit more color in our lives. I don't know. Oh god. See, there's definitely purple options. I just don't know if they're like the greatest ones, is the thing. But that's okay. Anyway. We're not gonna have a good love life. I think what we're gonna do probably is have a child with someone, then go to have a wedding with them, leave them at the altar. And then that's why the kid can be like, my parents were not a good like example of love and they never really cared about me. Is this a fair reason to purposefully cause unhappy infant? So that they just have like parent issues for their whole life because of it and it's part of them? It's like actually in their genetics and it's not just in storytelling. But then do I have to feel bad about, purposely giving them what would be Sim's childhood trauma? Because I don't know. I do feel like a lot of my Sims have accidental childhood trauma though, because like, they're in house fires. All of these things are kind of unpleasant to go through. Do people use the word eggplant in Europe or is it aubergine over there? Well, the Dutch word for eggplant / aubergine is aubergine. So I feel like aubergine is probably the most used one, at least over here. I can't speak for other countries, but since it's the same, it's kind of easier. But then I also feel like eggplant is such a used word on the internet that I do feel like a lot of people probably do say eggplant. I don't know. I would probably say aubergine though, more than eggplant. Because that's just the word I'm used to anyway, so it makes it easier. Anyway, you got a free Dutch word of the day, I guess. England, I say aubergine, and the Netherlands, I say aubergine. Hell yeah! I want a mirror above the dresser, but none of them are doing it for me. So maybe just a painting. I don't know. We can figure that out later. The bedroom is really boring right now. I might have to turn to purple walls eventually if this becomes an issue. Because I don't know about the purple rugs everywhere. I don't think there's a consensus globally. It's eggplant in Australia, but aubergine in New Zealand, and you'd think they have their story straight. Well, I don't know. You could say that about a lot of places. Where you're like, you'd assume that they would agree. But they just don't. What I find funny is that England doesn't even want to agree with itself on some things. Because I'm like, why do you use kilometers? Why do you use like centimeters, but you use miles per hour? That's weird. It doesn't make sense. I don't know. You also measure people in like, I don't know. I don't understand. Because you do grams, but then you also measure people in like stone. I don't even know what a stone is. So I'm like, I don't know what any of this means. Oh, well, it's fine. We can put the little dancing thing in here. We can have a little cozy sanctuary that has dancing space. Living room. Do we have any purple sofas that are actually pretty? Not really. Like, that's purple, that's purple. I don't know if either of them are the greatest. And then that's ugly. That's ugly. That's not great. That's ugly. That's not really purple. That doesn't look like a sofa. That's ugly. That's way too small. Took decades and decades of continent to adopt metric. You just didn't see it because it happened before we were born. I guess that's fair. I guess that's fair. Oh, this is purple. I could use that just because it's purple and we don't have a lot of purple stuff and it's new. I feel like I gotta commit to something that's purple at least. Because I've not got a lot of options. It is centered. It just looks a little bit less centered because it's a weird shaped object. Let's see. I wish this rug came in purple because I would be putting it everywhere. That's a little large. Maybe? That could be purple. It's definitely more bluish, but I would personally say that you could say that this is purple. Like, that looks like purple to me. It doesn't look any less purple than all of the other purple items. I think that's purple. Okay, purple rug for the dining room acquired. Because I'm not getting a purple dining table. That's not happening. This is technically purple. It's kind of cool, but maybe not with this sofa. I could use this. It's kind of mysterious. It matches the castle vibes. And then I could use a sofa that's not weird looking. No offense to that one, because I do think it's cool. Just maybe isn't the vibe. I have a mosquito bite on my elbow. And every time I put my elbow down, it gets itchy. And that's upsetting me. I'm not happy about it. I am not. I don't know if I like that. I want to, because it comes with the pack that I'm trying to build with, but I don't think I like it. This one, I personally prefer, and it's also cheaper. It's also a little bit too gray, so maybe it's not that good after all. The other colors of it might work. Could go for like a green. I don't know. I don't know. I can't decide. Like this. Oh, I'm running out of money. I'm gonna be honest. Money, 20,000. I'm giving us a little bit extra, just a little bit, because I think we deserve it. We inherited a bunch of money, okay? We're allowed to give ourselves a little bit more. I was being nice in myself and being like, well, now we have something to work towards by giving myself literally no money to build a big house. But you know what? Maybe it's more fun if I do have something to work with. Do I need a TV? Because I kind of would like to have a fireplace. And I feel like putting a TV above the fireplace doesn't normally look that good. I guess I could have one of these little ones as well, but that could go in a different room. But like, I don't know. I kind of like the idea of having a fireplace. There's this, which is interesting. Comes in blue, but not purple, because why would it? Kind of want to use it just because I've never used it before. You know, why not? Sell the TV. We don't need a TV. We can be cool, interesting people without television. Maybe my Sims don't need a, you know, active screen addiction, because they are already on their phones a lot, so it's okay. Did Sims start taking their phones out once high school years came out, when they started like texting and going on social media, once they added social media to the game? Is that when they started doing that? Because that was an interesting moment. Because suddenly your Sims would just like be running away, and then suddenly they would be scrolling on their phone while they were running, and it was like, what are you doing? They just look at their phone all day. And I'm like, yeah, that's real, but also my Sims don't need to have a phone addiction. I can already do that in real life. My Sims don't need to do it. They can pretend to be normal and not be obsessed with their phones. It's probably better for their brains that they do not have, because they're Sims and they're stupid. And that's okay. I feel like this room needs a dance floor. I had the like paper one before, but I feel like this room is kind of maybe too small for a dance floor. I could put in like an object dance floor that you cannot really see. I think this one disappears. It'll emit the perfect amount of dance floor fog. Well, that can add some mystery to this silly little room, so maybe that's fun. I don't know if the fog is always on, but even if it is, that's kind of exciting, so I'll take it. I feel like I'm having a hard time with this build because I really do not know what I want the inside to look like at all. I have a very clear vision for the outside and then not a clear vision for the inside whatsoever. Which is so hard. I'm struggling. Because like the hobbies are dancing, fitness, and wine. What the fuck are you meant to do with that? No offense to my sim, but like that's not really a personality I can decorate your house after. So I don't really know what to do with that information. Purple gems. I don't know if she's into gems, but she's gonna be into gems now because this is a thing that we can put on the walls. So that's kind of cool. Okay, do it like that. Maybe not next to there, actually, because then it looks like the exact same thing as it on that wall. Okay, like this, and then maybe this wall can have something else on it, because otherwise we've got two paintings next to each other. Oh, my lighting looks pink. I look pink, the walls look pink. What's happening? Let me try and fix that really quick. I look a little bit dark now, but that's okay. At least I'm not bright pink anymore. It looks kind of like silly. It just looked a bit silly. I feel like this room really needs like a shelf. I love these. I don't know if they fit the aesthetic of this house though, because they really just, like nothing about this house says I need a metal frame with shelves in it. It just does not match aesthetically, but it's a nice shelf and I haven't used it in a while. I don't know. I'm like, I could go for a more modern look on the inside, but then I have to change what I've done so far and I'm like, I don't really know if I want to. Oh, this could be nice in the kitchen, actually. It's kind of better than the other one we had. Does it come in a good color? Well, it comes in black. That will do. There we go. It's kind of more interesting than the one we had. I guess this could also be in a different room, but it looks kind of good in the kitchen. Though it could definitely be in here. I don't know. I think I like it more in the kitchen though. We could put a bookshelf in this room too. Though this is always one of my favorite kitchen cabinets, but I don't think it comes in a black swatch. So it's not meant to be. I find it really hard to build in like a not my kind of aesthetic. I don't know. I just don't know how to function like this. I don't know what kind of furniture my Sims would like. Because I don't even know what I like. Can I put this in the office? I say can I, but of course I can. It's my dreams. Look at that. Okay, the problem with this is it's now blocking the office entirely, making it entirely useless for me because I will never be able to play with the office because I can't see it. So I probably shouldn't put those there now that I'm thinking about it because it will upset me. Well, I don't know if there's anywhere else for them to go, really. I mean, one of them could go here. I don't know. Because that does look kind of cute. Or, well, I guess I was originally going to put one here, so I guess it could just be here. Wow. It's so skinny. But it looks good. It's a nice bookshelf. It's pretty. I like this one. I don't like the swatches on it and it makes me sad, but this one is very pretty. I think maybe I could go a little bit more like modern than I maybe had in mind at first. Because the kitchen is very fancy and then this is kind of fancy. This is kind of fancy. Like I don't think I have to go as weird as I had in mind at first. I think it's fine. Sorry, I'm like climbing around in my chair because I can't decide on how to sit. Ignore me, please. I just don't know how to sit still, I guess. I just find that changing positions every 5 seconds is really good for me. And does not at all hurt my spine. What is that? Oh, it's a debug thing. I don't really know what this is. It looks cute, but I'm scared to put it in my house in case I'm like marking myself for death or something. I don't know. It's life and death. I don't know what the pack is going to do. There's probably a lot of things I don't know because I've never seen the object before. I need some kind of curtains that don't make me sad or stressed. What the hell is that? Like I could do this, but then I've got a lot of curtains on the walls. Once I do every room, like, is that too much? Also, what color? The white is kind of ugly, so it's gonna have to be this like yellow, which I don't know if this is it, but sure. But then I can't use the same one upstairs because they're not the right size. And then I could be dramatic and use these curtains, but they don't really match the aesthetic I was planning on using, so this sucks. Oh, I could also use these ones. They're a little bit skinnier. So that could be cool. I do not know what the colors on these are though. I feel like they might be equally bad. They do come into black. So maybe this is better. Because I kind of wanted some black curtains. It kind of blends it all together. Also, this window is really ruining my life. But if I put it like this, it's clipping. Which is also ruining my life. What if I put this flatter? Does that ruin the outside of the house? No, that's fine. Okay, well then it can be like this. Yippee! Okay, well I never decided on curtains. Hold on, back to here. Because we don't really have to worry about curtains in this room because it's already behind this, and like if I put curtains in front of it, it's just gonna look stupid. So there's no point. There's these. They're a little dramatic, maybe. There's these, a little dramatic, again. Same with these. All of them are just a bit much, I would say, which is fine, but I don't know if I want to. Oh, that's really small. Why do we have so many teeny tiny curtains? What windows are these covering? So many of the windows we have are ginormous. So where are these going? This is smaller than one tile. I don't know. I guess these could work. I don't know about the colors on them though. I guess this is an option. And we can change them to fit the child better later. Guess that's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Should I make this wall purple? Just because I can. Is that questionable? Yes. It's a little ugly. It's a little ugly, but I am trying to add a little bit more purple into the house because it's currently not purple at all. Which I don't think it's a requirement to have the most purple house I've ever seen, but I feel like it's a fun challenge to have it be a more purple house than I normally have. And every single time the like Minecraft soundtrack song plays that has a chicken dying at the end, I'm like, what the hell was that? And then I'm like, oh, never mind. That's just the music I have playing in the background. Can you get aubergine pictures from the gallery? Maybe. I'll need to make sure I'm logged in again though, because you logged me out. Or you made me go offline. Go online. What? When you opened your laptop, it made me go offline. Eggplant. Also, I put my sim on the gallery, I think. Look. Because I think she's cute, so I wanted you guys to be able to have her if you wanted. Rooms. Where are the, like, paintings? How do I find those?
I usually search paint.
Purple painting. Oh, well, these are not really the vibe I'm going for, I don't think.
Do aubergine.
Aubergine paintings.
Or
Eggplant painting. Okay, there are none.
I had so many mushroom ones.
Well, there's a few mushrooms.
Yeah, but I mean...
Is the Vampires Pack purple way more than it's tasteful to do? There's a less purple, forceful purple in the crystal stuff pack. Oh, that might be a good idea. I'll look at that. You want me to type eggplant again? I already did. Did I not? eggplant art. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna find what I want. Not so veggie art. That's not what the legacy is called. It's very veggie.
Oh.
You silly goose. Art created by my broccoli sim. Well, they're fun. Ooh, that's such a cute, very green and leafy room. They've got a broccoli on the wall. How have they done that?
That's what I need.
Broccoli. Painting. I'm like, the person who would make the broccoli would also make other ones, right? This is how I look for tattoos. If I know someone's made
This is
tattoos.
from Jessica.
It was?
In
Oh.
2020.
Look at all the Sims this person's made. Oh my god. Okay, well, if it's not from Very Veggie, I'm guessing that we're not gonna... Using this for Very Veggie. They must be thinking, wow, I'm popping off with my broccoli painting suddenly. That's great. Okay, well, I guess we don't get to have any fun art. Well, okay, I know they exist. Okay, well, if you ever find any, I'll very gladly use it. We've got this. That's a little bit not, maybe. I don't know. Purple. Is this all the purples? That's not purple. That's red. Who filtered these colors? I think a lot of the purple shades, I wouldn't say that they're purple. I don't think this one's super purple either. But maybe I'm just picky. Also, that's definitely pink. That is 100% pink. But you know, what do I know? Same with like that is not purple, really. It's like maybe slightly purple if you really tried, but compared to that, not purple whatsoever. It's okay though. I want a TV, but I'm like, it's so high. And the idea of that in real life, that would like deeply upset your neck. But also, it's okay because it's The Sims, and I don't think Sims really care about their neck health. Because I don't think they have one of those. So, I've never had a Sim complain about neck pain before. So I think they'll be okay. This is, I think, my new favorite coffee table. I don't know why, I just think it's nice. It's such a coffee table looking coffee table. I want one. Amazing. Okay, well, this is definitely not the most nice, amazing room I've ever built, but, you know, it's okay. Some purple plant. Do you have any purple wall art? I don't know if I need purple to go on this wall, but that's purple? Oh, it is purple. Well, in Little Simsy we trust to give us purple swatches. I really like that about that pack. I do remember that. The Cozy Gamer Kit had a lot of good colors. Or Comfy Gamer Kit, I mean. Okay, well now I know to not look at purple wall decor, because it's not good. Okay, I'm getting really stuck on the fact that I want everything to be purple, and I'm really struggling with actually making any progress at all. which is okay. But it's not great. It's not ideal. What kind of light can we put above the table? I don't even have a table yet, so does it really matter? That's definitely too low. This is kind of fun. Some rings. I don't know, I'm just trying to make it so that I'm not going for the most like creepy, scary house I've ever seen. We have this new table that I love the shape of. The colors of it are maybe not ideal. It's the same like shape as this one, but this one to me is a very outside table for some reason. I don't know, something about the glass does not scream inside table to me. I don't know if I can explain that in a way that makes sense, unless you just agree with me. Then fair enough. I don't love this thing on it though. I just want a big black table. Is it that hard? So like all of them are just a little bit strange. I just want a black table. But then the legs on this one make me uncomfortable because they feel like they're too close together. That one's dark brown, but I guess not the worst. Why doesn't it come in black? Whatever, I guess we're doing dark brown. What are the chairs from Life and Death like? They look a little bit torturous or a little bit fancy. I can't decide if I want to go the fancy route with this house. Because I'm like, I could go full like fancy mode and then the outside and the inside of the house don't match each other whatsoever, which is kind of a fun contrast, but I don't know if that's what I want. I guess it could be a bit of both, but then I feel like we can't use the really extremely fancy things, like that chair kind of feels like an extreme. I kind of feel like I want a more in between. I don't know. Just don't really know what chairs to use. We have a lot of chairs now, though. But which chairs are going to come in a color that matches that one? I need dark brown. I used to use these chairs all the time. I have not used them in forever now. They're just very chair-looking chairs, though, so that's good. The color doesn't match. Surprise. So we can't use those. Now what? That one doesn't match. That one's green. No, thank you. That one does not match. That one, I think that is a black chair, but I can't really tell. No, that's dark brown. I guess that could match. I just don't know if I like those chairs. So while that might not be the worst option, I don't know if it's a good option. Because I'm not necessarily a fan. There's also this, but, you know, it's blue. And I don't know about blue chairs. Does this come in any... Oh. Could we say that that's a purple chair? I guess. But then the rug no longer looks purple whatsoever. It definitely looks blue now. So I don't know if that makes it look worse in here. And that is, well, that might work. I do think that that's, the chair color is leaning more black than it is brown, but I think it's okay because the table is so dark that it's not the worst. I don't know. I'm just trying to think what we could put back here. Because it could be that one and then I place something else there again. But maybe not. I don't know. I guess that can go because that kind of fits nicely. It feels quite snug. Could do with some more windows on this side because there are none on this side at all. Now that I'm looking at it, I don't know if that is ideal. I don't know how I missed that part of the house. Oh, it's because I redrew this. I remember now. That's why. See, we can put another window up here and then put another curtain. Beautiful. Look at the views from here. Oh my god. That's so nice. I'm jealous. I'm gonna go here. This house is really not my style, but like the outside of it is so cool. I wish I had a clear vision for the inside, but the whole purple thing is throwing me off. Which is annoying, but I really want to have a purple house. Because not having a purple house for, you know, Legacy challenges feels silly. Maybe I just need a better purple color and then my life will be better, but I don't know if there is a better purple color. Because that's just not right. That's like purple. I know that this is meant to be like a little bit ugly and faded paint, but I don't mind. It's more peaceful looking, and it's still got like the trim at the top and the bottom, which is important to me. So I don't really care that it's slightly gradient. I'm okay with using this purple all over the place because I don't hate it. And that's the only requirement I really have right now. Is that I don't hate it, so that's good enough. Some purple, some purple. Ooh, purple in the bathroom. This will help with the lack of purple in the house. Having some purple walls will help a lot. I knew that was gonna happen. Oh. Okay. I like that. That purple is better. Because the other purple was just a little bit ugly, and I didn't enjoy it. This one is okay. So, this is fine with me. This still needs something on the wall, I just don't know what. I think I just don't want to look at that room right now. This room I think is okay. I kind of want to put a chair in the corner. Just so that, because I know that this isn't really visible, I kind of feel like I need to put something on here that's a little bit less, so it's a little bit less like empty and sad looking in here. Even just like a little chair like this. And then like a stack of books next to it. I don't know where the stack of books is, but I know that you can pile them up pretty high. I used to use this everywhere. Maybe I'll use that. This used to be like one of my favorite clutter items. It used to be in every single build. Just because of all of the books. And I think it's kind of fun in here. Maybe I need to use a bit more color. I can get away from using all black. I don't think it's necessary. I'm allowed to use colors. We're not allergic to those. I want like magazines or something on the table. I know we have them. I just don't know where they are. Maybe I'll just, well, I know we have these ones, but I don't really super love those. Give me my clutter kit that I love so much. This one, well, that technically is a purple item to this game, so that will do. Some mugs, purple mug. We can put some fitness equipment in the corner of this room too. since we like fitness. And this one maybe. We could probably do with having like a proper fitness room, but we don't have one of those right now, so this is the closest we're gonna get to that. Purple. There we go. And then, oh, I was working on the table, I remember. Don't worry. A little notebook in like a green color, and then some sticky notes. I don't know, we're kind of currently living here alone, so we're just working, I guess. I don't really know what we would need as like a, you know, what are we? Romance advisor or whatever. I don't really know what our job title is, I kind of forgot. But whatever we're doing, it's something to do with romance. I don't really know what we do. Are we like a romance therapist? Are we like saving people's relationship? I think so. I don't really know how that works in the context of The Sims, but we can go to like a, you can visit like a relationship therapist, so I'm guessing that that's who I'm gonna be. So that's fun. I haven't tried the career yet, so that'll be exciting. I haven't used this. Oh, I like that one because we have something. I don't know if we have this tattooed, but we have something that looks like this tattooed. These are all tattoo designs, so it kind of makes sense. We can have that over there. It looks kind of cute. This wall still looks empty, but also when we play with the walls down, we won't see it, so it doesn't matter. No one's gonna care. And then here, I really want dramatic light. Like a big chandelier or something. Or at least something fancy. Like that. It's not even that big, honestly. I was kind of hoping for more drama. I don't know if we have any really dramatic big ones. Like that one. It's kind of getting there. But it's not that bright, so I don't know if that's... because that's not lighting up the downstairs whatsoever. I feel like this one is doing a slightly better job at that, but I don't know. I think we might just have to put like a little stand-up lamp in this room because the lighting in here is just gonna not be that good. And that's okay. We're just gonna have to fix it a different way. Because I don't want like a floating light situation. This, I'm pretty sure, has fire. So maybe not. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I hope you're doing well. Are we having a good weekend? I have to work again tomorrow. Very fun, but it's okay because we get paid extras on Sundays. So let's be positive. I'm gonna get so rich, it's fine. Not really. I work minimum wage, but it's okay. Pooh, I've not done my Dutch work, no homework again. This happens every single week. Every time I mention that I have work and you're like, no, my homework. How are you today? I am. I hope you are too. I'm having a great day. Things are going well for me. I've been having fun with my little Sims house. I don't know if I want to use, like, candles, actually. I don't know if that's really the vibe I'm going for. I just don't really know what else to do. I guess we could also do some, like, wall lights. I don't really use those very often, but it's an option. And it might look a bit cooler than some of the other options we have. Because I could do something like this, which is a little dramatic But I'm okay with that. I kind of like the drama of putting some little candles by the door frames. I think that's fun, and it adds something more interesting to the walls too. Some little candles. Disclaimer note for manufacturer. Resistance to wind has not been certified by our laboratories. Okay. No wind will blow it out. Interesting. How does that work? It's Sims magic. I also really like these candle things, but I don't really want to use them. So thank you for the lurk. I appreciate you hanging out here. Let's see. Accent tables. I really like this one. I haven't used it a lot of places. I don't know if this is really the house to do it, but it's an option. We also have, we have this one. This one kind of matches the house a little bit better, I feel. So maybe that one's fun. And then I need a plant in the corner, which is a constant. I always want a plant in the corner, and we never have the right plants to put in the corner. I need more, because what is this? I don't like this one. This one is like a weird version of the one that came with Dream Home Decorator, which that one kind of looks like Alpha CC, but I think this one looks worse. I know that the one from Dream Home Decorator doesn't really match with anything else, but for some reason I'm kind of okay with it, because I feel like it's, you know, it's kind of fun in its own way. I don't even know where it is. I can't even find it. Hello? Do you know which plant I mean? The fluffy one? Oh my god. Where are you? I don't see it anywhere. Okay, well, you know what I mean. The fluffy feathery one, that one. Now I'm gonna find it when I'm not looking for it anymore. But that one, at least I feel like it's not trying to like stylize something that just doesn't want to work that way. I don't know. I feel like making it look like fake feathery is worse somehow. Sculptures. Oh, I have the debug items on. I can see everything. Little mushroom guy. Because why not? I would put this, but we are not gonna be a happy family ever, so. Sensational 2 has a lot of cool art. Oh, I can look. Yeah, count. Sensational 2. Oh. Wow. Can't find any eggplants. I wonder if they're too phallic. Maybe? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. These are all really cool. Look at this. That's so cute for a kid's room. How did they make this? It's so fun. I don't know which of these match the aesthetic of my sim, because I just can't really tell what her aesthetic even is at this point. Ooh, I really like these ones. Ew. I'll save this one. And, oh, there's more. Save that one too. And they've got some with like, well, I like the birds. Bathroom art. That's so fun. I kind of like this one. I kind of want that one. Oh, look how big it is, too. Oh my god. Like, this one speaks to me. Look how fun it is. I want that one right there. I don't really like the ones that have lettering on them, because in my head, Sims don't know how to read like that, you know? They don't know how to read our words. I feel like I can't just put a bunch of these paintings everywhere because, you know, I have a bunch of stacked paintings on some places already. I don't know. Where should I put this one? I guess I can put one in the bedroom. Like a little stacked wall situation. I don't even know what this one is. I like the vibes of these. I feel like they match my sim because they're a little bit like silly. Oops. Oh, now I'm back at the top. Oops. Okay. Maybe I should just keep scrolling. Oh, these are so cute. I can use those for kids' rooms. I like these ones. Those are cool. And I never do this. Maybe I should do this more often. Why do people make cool things? How do people make cool things? Not why. Ooh, that cat is so fun. Oh my god. Okay, I'll save that one because I like the one on the right. I like the cat as well, but it's a little bit more vampire-y than I want. These are cool too. They disappear when you load into the game. I don't know why. Oh. Oh well. That's okay. I'll get over that. Like that one's like the one that we put up in the dining room. It speaks to me. Are these just a bunch of little like kitchen things? It's like vanilla and mint and stuff. Girl boss. Look at all the plants. They're so cute. I wonder how people do this. I bet they must be like paintings of CC, but I'm not sure how it works. Ooh, I love these ones. I don't know if they go in the house I currently have, but I really like them. The fishies. These gold ones might work in the current house. Like I could put them in here. Wait, what if I put this one somewhere else? I'm just not sure where. Maybe here, and then this one can go by the stairs. I don't know. I don't know where this one should go. Put this here and then get rid of this painting because I don't like it anyway. And then I put this here. I kind of feel like I should size it down, but then it's really small. So I kind of like it massive, like this. And then this over here. This over here. Because that kind of helps with connecting the gold in the kitchen. I don't know. You know, mod chat that removes the grainy filter. You know, a mod chat? A mod that. I can't read. The grainy filter from paint from references too. It's a whole process to try and get them to not appear as CC. That's crazy. It's cool though that people do things like this. I was thinking, how are people making them look so like smooth? Because everything you paint from reference gets so weird and like smudgy looking. So paint from reference things never look nice. Which is sad, because I just want to make like a family portrait painting. But you can never get them to look nice. Yes, we got some like mom paintings that would hang all over the house. These are so fun. Okay, well this is, oh my god, we've got some shirtless men. For some reason, we can have those. Be wise, be brave, be kind. Very cute. Seem like we can have naked women from the back, so surely you could have eggplant paintings, but maybe not. I don't know. These are fun. Okay, I think that's enough. We can have naked women. Yeah. Well, it's true. Anyway, I think I've been live for 3 hours. I need to get off stream and get ready for bed a little bit, but I like the outside of the house. I think the inside of the house is just a work in progress, and it's gonna take a little while before I like her too. It's just really big, and it's difficult, and it's not, I don't really know how, oh no, I didn't save. Did I save before? Oh my god. I must have saved recently, right? Normally I save and then click save and exit, because I get stressed about doing that by accident. But now I have to check, because I'm on edge. I don't know when I last saved. I feel like it wasn't that long ago. But I don't know. I'm stupid. You know, it's fine. We're gonna find out. We're just gonna sit here and wait for it to load really quick. It can't be that bad, right? I might just have no more paintings, and that's okay. That's not something I'm too worried about right now, and we could just fix that next time. I know that I saved somewhat recently, because I saved before connecting to the gallery and stuff. I don't know if I saved after that, but it's fine. Let's see. What's still there? Okay, so those paintings are gone. Those paintings are gone. Oh, so now we have the problem that Heather said, which is that the paintings that you put up, they just disappear when you load into the game. So, because I did have stuff here since I saved, I think. Oh, but I also didn't have the table. Never mind. Never mind. It's been a while. Okay, well, there's definitely stuff missing, and the painting, the wall color is wrong, so I'm gonna change that, because otherwise I'm gonna forget about it, and it's gonna ruin everything, because I'm gonna be upset about the walls. Okay, nope, that's my fault. You didn't do anything wrong, Heather. I'm just silly. It's good that you told me to go on the gallery, because I think that might be the only thing, that might be the only reason that I even saved. Oh, and the lights are gone too. Oh my god. You know, this is why I normally save before I click save and exit, because then if I misclick, it's not a big deal. It's fine. It's fine. I don't want to look at it anymore. It doesn't matter. Bye, house. We're saving this time. Okay, it's fine. That happens to everybody every once in a while. It doesn't matter, okay? Whatever. At least I had saved at some point. Imagine if I hadn't saved all stream and I did that. I would have been so annoyed. My hair still does not look dry. I showered like 4 hours ago. What the hell? I don't understand. I showered at like 5 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock. It's been like 5 hours and my hair's still wet. I guess because I've been sat still, but whatever. I promise it's not extremely greasy. It's very clean, I promise. Where can we go? Who should we raid? Let's see. Literally not a single person I follow is playing The Sims right now. What's that about? Do we want to raid MXM Tune? She's playing Minecraft today. I don't think I've ever been to an MXM Tune stream. I'm such a fake fan. But she makes really good music. Spoiled by autosaving, so go for hours without saving in The Sims, sometimes with very bad consequences. Oh my god. I had autosaving on for a while, but I had that on my laptop, and I think it was giving me really bad lag issues. So don't recommend doing that. It's okay. Anyway, let me see. Let's go say hi. Here are my raid messages. Please come with us if you want to. Spread some kindness. Anyway, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for being here. I will be back on Monday. I think we'll continue building this house. I might try and think a little bit off stream of what the hell I want to do with the house because I'm really struggling with the inside. I have such a clear vision for the exterior and no vision for the interior. So I feel like the moment I was doing the inside, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I need help. So maybe I just need to practice with that a little bit, but it's going to be fine. But I'll see you guys on Monday. Oh, actually, I'm a liar because I have a thing on Monday. I signed up for like a meeting thing on Monday. I'm pretty sure it ends at like 7:30 to 8 p.m. So I might be able to stream late and then just stream a little bit shorter. I don't know. I'll let you know. Because I don't fully know what this is yet because I've never done one of these before. But I'll let you know. But I will definitely be live on Wednesday. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. And I'll see you guys soon. I promise. Okay, bye.